This doesn't make any sense to be competitive, to be collaborative. I understand that we naturally have a tendency to feel like we're in competition with our peers, right? One thing you got to understand is everybody's great, all right? Everybody has got this thing about them. It's different with everyone, okay? Everyone isn't completely the same. That's why competition is kind of redundant. Do you understand? Everybody's different. Okay, everybody's going through different circumstances, different situations. We're born and raised with different parenting styles and under different circumstances. All right, and beyond that, everybody has this creative power to create their own world. All right, competition is unproductive, especially as a species, right? We're all in this together. I understand that competition can seem like it has some type of advantage or some type of benefit, right? And I'm sure it actually does in some ways. But in general, from person to person, let's say you're in a different industry, different sports, right? You're built with different physiques. There's no point in competing, all right? Competition is good when it brings out the best in you, when you keep pushing and striving it. And you know what? Look at competition as bringing out the best in yourself, all right? But it isn't impressive to be great, all right? It's impressive to exemplify greatness, all right? Everybody's already great. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Now, when you're constantly comparing yourself to somebody, you're literally projecting out into the universe a sense of lack, which is attracting to yourself lack and limitation in the results that you get. All right? Instead, now this is where it gets good. Instead of competing, right? Instead of projecting out that sense of lack, you come from a place of fullness, for lack of a better word at this point. Your cup is full. You are great the way that you are. All right? When you start to be absolutely amazing, like, look at it like this. When you accept your situation, your life as the unfolding of your potential in a way that's most beneficial for the world, you can relax and be content with yourself and how your life is. You are moving through your life, attacking, moving toward your ideals, and drawing to yourself in the absolute perfect way possible for humanity those results. Keep that in mind. You can feel great and not feel like you're lacking anything or missing anything or something, or you're not unworthy for whatever reason. because you're exactly where you need to be right in this moment. Right in this moment is creating the absolute perfect version of yourself if you're moving consciously in the direction that you want to be moving in. It's creating that person that is greatest for the world. Through your trials and tribulations, you build an indestructible character and way of being. Through your moving toward your goals and having them is already completed in your mind's eye, allows you to take the space of that person with those results, which in turn allows you to feel totally content within yourself. You are, let's say, money is your aim. You are that multi-millionaire, or you are totally financially free and wealthy, or you are that super successful business person right in this moment. Right in this moment. And all things in these universes conspiring with you to create those results in the best way possible at the right time for humanity. You become, if you are confident, certain, stable with that assumption that that is taking place, you can feel and be totally that person right in this moment, which then in turn takes your attention off competition. You don't need to compete. There's no need for competition. You've already created that version of yourself, and it's being created and expressed and manifest through you right in this moment, and all things are attracting to you that reality. Do you understand how pointless competition is when you're coming from that perspective? It is totally pointless. Stop competing. Stop competitioning. As Grant Cardone once said in his book BOBA when he read it on Audible. Stop competing. You don't need to compete. Stop being competition with your peers. And on the other side of that, do it for fun, for some randomity, but realize that it's totally pointless. Instead of competing, create.